When there is an ERX Motor Park National event on your calendar, you highlight it, you underline it, you bold italicize it, and maybe set some alarms to it because you don't want to miss it. And if you do, you miss out. Any event here at ERX Motor Park is done so proper. They spare no expense to pull out all the stops for both racers and fans. This is your Cooper Tires First Look. We're going to give you a rundown of one of the most technical tracks on the tour here in Elk River, Minnesota. Well, why is Elk River so unique to short course racing? Well, on the short track here, the track is less than a mile the distance, just under in fact. But we are greeted with natural elevation changes here. Hairpin turns, we have a split lane, sand section, clay composition of this track. So right away on the first lap, drivers are greeted with a banked right-hand turn that's going just out of a downhill section, and from there a big flyaway. That leads you to this section here, which is the hairpin. So what this section is going to do, it's going to spit you out right before these sand split lane sections. So if you can see where I'm standing at the apex of this turn, that's not a lot of time to make a decision to decide which split lane you are going to choose. So how you enter coming off the flyway to this corner, it's going to set you up for the backstretch. And then the whoop section, they are big, they are gnarly. They have made the whoops bigger this year. That is actually a change that came from the Nitro Rallycross race. Some changes they adapted to the course for that event last October. They liked it. They said it's going to stick around. That then pitches the drivers into the Talladega turn. To the high side of that turn, they've added some clay to this year's course. That leads you to the Yokohama Flyway. Now we have a new seating section there, a thrilling section of the track to check out the action, of course, big air that sends you into a progressively banked right-hand turn up into the Ziggler Catapult. We historically see some great passes there. Last 2 years, in fact, we've seen the race of the season for each respective season. Action goes down in that corner. That leads you into the final turn, and then that's a lap here at ERX Motor Park. In addition to some of the upgrades to the race course, they are of course also always making room for more racers. We are so proud to have an expanded pit area once again for this event. We're seeing this trend over the last few years. They're making more room for the increased car counts and truck counts here once again at ERX Motor Park. So that's what you're going to see. You're going to see the pits spill over into the regional track, which is also where they have their national snowcross track. But here at the short course off-road facility of ERX Motor Park, this is where you're also going to see Nitro Rallycross coming up this fall. So more high-flying action goes down here at ERX. So that is your Cooper Tires First Look. I hope you enjoyed it. You can tune in all weekend long on Flow Racing at a later date on the CBS Sports Network. You can also check out live timing on the Speed Hive My Labs app. I'm Haley Shanley. This is your Cooper Tires First Look, ERX Motor Park.